leather jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems
way to say
levels.
microtransactions now?
Crash 4
And they
also
say that,
introduces
and
the
then
Quantum
they just
Masks,
patch them in
the
2 months
powerful
later.
protectors of time
Yes.
and space.
You ain't fucking
Crash
slick.
and Coco will need their assistance throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika
Listening
Ika,
to
who gives you
myself.
the ability to instantly flip
stream
your
is
center
a
of
fucking
gravity at the press of a
disaster.
button.
Okay. It's okay.
Kapuna who allows you to slow down the world around you.
This is what happens when you watch live with like 10
Or
minutes.
Lani Loli, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending
La
the rules
Loli?
of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the 4th mask, Akano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day.
It's
What
too
we
epic.
can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco. It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the
Dingo
first
Dial.
time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo Dial.
Cool.
I repeat, you get to play as Dingo Dial in
He's one of the
Crash 4.
bosses, right?
Yeah.
And a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingo Dial. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to
Epic
show you
Mickey
today.
mode.
The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table. So we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped up, bumpa-berry fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel
Is
of the
this an
experience.
art style? This
One
just
dimension
looks
could
like a
be
filter.
asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give
Oh,
every
yeah, that
player,
one looks really
especially
fun.
the completionists out there,
Half
a
speed.
reason to revisit
A
each
water
level
level?
again
Oh, boy.
to see what new and exciting experiences in
It's
store
not
for
even
them.
a water level though. It's just running at half speed with a water filter.
So that's some of
over
the
it.
new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash
I'm
Bandicoot
asleep.
4, It's About Time. Experience the space and
That's
time-bending
pretty
madness
soon.
on October 2nd.
Rutabaga.
Today's State of Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR.
It's gonna
Some
be
new PS5
we're gonna
gameplay
see
too.
COD.
We opened the show with an all-new
I
look
think
for
they said-
Crash 4.
I
It's
think they
About
said
Time,
COD
coming
will
to
not be in
PlayStation
this.
4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from IO Interactive.
Okay, I'm stabilizing now. I'm cooling off. I'm good. What a disaster, though. Jesus Christ. I expect
No.
better of myself. This looks like Hitman. I can confirm.
What silly way? Ooh, Vion.
Besides, this is your big day. You should mingle, have fun.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Who are they
Show
talking
me the
to?
funny kills.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back to New York.
You might be a little ahead of me. That's alright. Is this Persona 5 Arena? No. Also, I don't think we're gonna see Persona 5 Arena, so sorry.
I think if we hit refresh, it'll catch up.
Or be even further behind. He kills him. Spoilers. Refresh. Okay, bye. No, it's fine. I just refreshed. Jiminy Christmas.
I guess I should have just paused for a second.
Is this the Harry Potter game? Or is it that weird Sherlock game? It's the new Dark Souls. You need to refresh. You're super delayed. Feels bad. Well, whatever this is, it's sure up its own ass. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
So that means I'll probably like it.
Look at it, it's so artsy.
Hey, this is just that one game.
This is that
Yeah,
game.
that guy.
That guy with that game.
It's what is that shit? Braid?
Yes, Braid.
Braid 2 Anniversary Edition. What? Bitch, just make The Witness 2. I don't care how many bottles you gotta piss in.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more
This
unique.
guy's in my right
and it's
ear,
even
and the
more
other
like
guy
a
was
living
in my
painting
left
with
ear.
brushstrokes animating the world.
Ooh.
There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
This
we
puzzle
plan
took
to
me
make it the
6
most
bottles of
detailed
piss to
commentary
make.
in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be
This
a really
one
good
made me
resource.
punch my
We hope
mother
you'll enjoy the
because
game
I think
when it
women
comes out
are
early next
less
year.
intelligent than men.
That's a lot of effort for not much to show for it.
I mean, you know, it takes work.
Yeah.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure
Remember when
set on a
indie games
mystical
sucked
island.
because they were trying
Let's
to
take
be
a
like
quick
this?
tour
Yes.
in this new footage captured
I
from
do.
PS5.
There was a period where it was just all braid
Hi everyone,
blanks.
this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming
Is
game,
this fucking
The
Peerless? Okay. I thought this was that Monster Hunter game. I was gonna be like, holy shit, dude!
The Pathless is an open-world, mythic
Stop
adventure
showing
game
me that.
set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter.
Okay.
The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape.
You have to shoot to run.
Fluid, dynamic
that
movement
looks kinda
is at the
neat,
core of
I
the
guess.
Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This
It's like a
design is
rhythm
critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the Hunter herself.
This looks like the Pokemon open world.
You feel as skilled as the hunter who meticulously placed all of these practice targets all
With help
over
from
the
the
world
eagle, you can even fly.
for her to shoot later.
The bond between the Hunter and the eagle is
To
central
give her a boost
in
of
the Pathless.
confidence to run faster.
Oh, big glide.
You can
Yo,
gain
I like
altitude
Breath
while
of
you
the
glide
Wild.
by flapping.
Big flaps. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of down, but like, what do you do?
Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition.
That's right. Pet the eagle. Oh, it's a glowing eagle. Oh. Hey, it's like that. It's like in
You'll find secrets
Asshole
all over
Chain,
the
where
island,
you have to rub
if you know
your
where to look.
Stan's dick to keep him in fighting shape. This looks like Journey? Yeah, a little bit. Sorry, I watched that sorry
Collecting
video
crystals
and it
will
made
let
me
you
say
upgrade the
Journey
eagle's
weird.
ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
Okay, but what do you do?
You solve puzzles and pet birds. It sounds like the exact game you've been waiting for your entire life.
I mean, what's the end goal? Am I like upgrading or like?
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open world games, there's no map. Instead,
Okay.
the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks.
Hey,
It even
there's no
shows you
map
where you've
until
been.
day 2, where someone makes a map.
Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
Just watch Mind Pizza. It's fine. Less bandwidth that way. 720p 60.
Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle.
Don't separate me from my eagle, you harlot. Oh, I kind of remember this now, and I was like, what the fuck is this game? Except now I'm still like, what the fuck is this game?
Well,
I mean, it
Stay
might
still
be
in
my
the
kind
light
of
to
game.
avoid detection.
I don't know.
it's got more gameplay than that Rare game.
Uh-oh. It does. Hey, this reminds me of those weird sections in Skyward Sword where you'd have to hide from the scary monsters.
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks.
So, towers, okay. Just wanted to participate? You can participate. You're doing
When the
great.
obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest.
I mean, I'm not
corner them
super
in
excited
a dramatic
for any of
final
this.
battle.
I'm just, I'm just here. I mean, this game looks kind of neat, though. I don't really know what's happening, but the movement is cool. It kind of reminds me like, this part reminds me of like Sayonara Wild Heart. Just the chase sequences.
Shoot the eyeballs.
I'm fairly interested. I don't know why.
I know
The
why.
hunter and eagle will have to defeat
I'm
the
a
cursed
sucker
spirits
for
to bring light
aesthetics.
back to the world.
You're a sucker for petting the bird.
Nah, I mean, that's like half a second long.
I hope you've enjoyed this overview
Oh,
of the Pathless.
you'll make it more than half
We've
a
only
second.
scratched the surface.
I did that.
There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna pet that bird after every boss fight.
It's so... How long was that? Like 5 minutes? And I feel like all I know is that there's combat and that I can rhythm game surf across the world. Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of, what the hell is that game?
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
I don't
Hi,
know.
my name is
But yes,
Derek
it
Yu,
looks
and
very
I'm the
Team
creator of
Ico.
Spelunky.
Wow, Spelunky.
For Spelunky
Hey,
2,
get hype.
I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans
a good
excited
game.
and also
Yeah,
brought in
Spelunky
new
2
players.
should be rad.
I'm terrible at it.
It was
but
important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such
It's
a
good.
unique experience in the first place.
Yeah, I was gonna say pizza's about as shit as damn pants.
So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers
Oh
on the
shit,
internet.
co-op Spelunky?
That's one reason why we're
Let's
adding
get it,
online
dude.
multiplayer, so
Yes.
that more people can play the game together.
Yes.
And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family.
Oh, look at those big heads.
I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than
that
Spelunky
man was
1.
just sleeping.
It's gonna
Yo, we
feel
put
a
a
lot more
bomb
full.
up its ass. Cheat.
Players will
Sorry,
be
that
able
was
to
a lady.
explore and interact with it in lots of new ways.
Is that a fucking sloth with a pompadour?
For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys
Could be.
and find hidden passageways.
And
you
die.
have to choose between branching paths as you make your
A
way
lot.
deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area.
Oh,
In
get
Spelunky
fucked,
1,
dude.
runs often centered around the
They
shops
are
and how
deliberately
you chose to
avoiding
interact with them.
the deep pit spikes,
So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and
which
made
is
it
what
more
killed me
nuanced
90%
and
of the time.
exciting.
Yo,
And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you.
what a
Given how
bitch.
amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players
That
can
looks
use
fun.
to push
Yeah, this
past
game's
the
cool.
boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the
Oh,
game.
shoot. Oh, it's a pug gun.
Yes.
Two types
thought
of
she was
favorite
shooting
stories from
No.
Spelunky fans.
Well, she was.
First are when people are
I don't know what you
genuinely
think.
surprised by something that happened in
Wow,
the game.
the man was just defending his home.
Yeah,
And
fuck 'em.
second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it.
Like death.
A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky
Ooh.
2.
Oh,
It's been a long journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it.
Man is dead.
Thanks.
Oh,
How about? Oh my.
Bean Yeti.
Oh my god.
Oh, oh.
Holy fuck. Dang, that's pretty soon. That's like un month.
Mm-hmm. Is that an exclusive though?
Don't know.
We've
Just
got
says
a bunch of new
PS4.
PS4 updates to share with you, starting with
Oh.
a closer look at
Not
Genshin
Breath of the
Impact.
Wild MMO. Hey, is this game gonna come out before I died?
Hey,
It's a
there's
big
something
booty.
strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Yeah, Spelunky is definitely like 70% just dying to some whack fucking thing. And then
Yeah,
starting
dying
again.
something you can't see. And you go, well, that's that.
Yeah.
And start over.
This game runs like ass on PS4.
I summon thee!
Then what's this footage of? PSVR? They said no PS5 games.
No, they said there's some gameplay for PS5, just not hardware. And,
The Chinese are duping us.
yeah, they want us
They're-
to pretend this
They're
is an out
taking
yet.
our information and now they're giving us
deal in
fake
death.
video game footage?
You cannot bring yourself to kill.
Unbelievable.
Speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away?
I'd be shocked if there aren't sections of this overworld that are just ripped straight from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Tencent is gonna buy my stream and make me shine their shoes. I'm sorry. Don't buy me. I was kidding.
I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are
The fuck
you
is this?
to stand in the way of my vengeance? This ambition
Tron beat 'em up.
what a waste of stardust.
Y'all need to turn the filters down just a little bit to focus home interactively. So it's gonna be jank. Is this like real time, turn based, beat 'em up, card game? What the fuck is this? What? Bro.
He's not done yet.
Is this just like Tron Souls?
You should have remained dead.
Okay. Boats. I like boats. Anime. I like anime. Alright. That's 2 for 2. Tokyo. I like Tokyo. Jumping. Jumping's alright. Persona 5 Arena's not happening, Pizza. Stop. Just like Silent Hills isn't happening. But I'm hoping that with my, you know, ability to be wrong, I will both of those into existence by saying that.
End of Evangelion?
Basically. Except she's in a nightgown for some reason. Talking to the Xbox Series X. I don't even know what that logo said.
It's time to talk
Anno
Bugsnax.
something.
Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS5.
Bugsnax, let's go.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island.
Play the song, yep. No, put it back on.
Wow, that's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a 2-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked
That's Rita
nonsense.
Repulsa, by the way.
I swear, if you chase this Bugsnax
Oh, no.
story, you're out of a job.
Laharl, or whatever
You're
you
the
prefer.
journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack right over there. Do me
Yo.
a favor and take my snack trap.
Yo.
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
Bunger?
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what
That's
my
just-
favorite bug snack is.
The fucking cat again.
Obs.
Morgana, get out of here, bitch. Stop being in every game I play.
She's popular.
Of course he does.
Well, I have a few.
She's got the perfect girlish boy voice.
You're pretty good at stuff, and
Is this
nobody
you?
hates you
Hey.
yet. You can
Shut
catch
up,
bug
bitch.
snacks and bring everybody back
I'm not
to
that
Snacksburg.
beautiful. Which one? The one with moose horns?
Well, say you do find these Bugsnax and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
Yo, the big pizza?
That bug snack.
That's the mega snack. It's like the legendary Pokemon.
Was it like a tortilla?
It was a pizza.
Was it?
Yes, and it was cut into slices as it flew.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Oh yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting it. I thought this already came out.
Is wrong with you?
Maybe it was only on PC?
You must stop Vida.
The old lady
PlayStation
criticizing
VR
the game.
game.
Maybe. I definitely do identify as Rita Repulsa, so. Definitely maybe. Hey, you remember that Kinect game that was Star Wars? And they're like, look, you can do all this. And they just had a model on screen and they had a guy pretending to move the same as him. That was wild.
There was a moment there where it sounded like they were playing Beat Saber.
Maybe they were. Oh god, people still like Star War. Stars War, sorry. Dreamcast?
Whatever you do,
Poggers.
stay in the light.
Is this Control DLC? Looks like it. Hey, maybe they'll add more interesting parts.
And not just the hotel.
Not just the 30-minute part of like a 10-hour game. Okay. Expansion 2. I mean, they sure are showing a lot of games. I can barely keep up with all this shit posting. I'm gonna have to take a drink. That's a lot of talking. What the hell was that unholy abomination? Like a goblin in a chair? Is this just just another auto battler?
Yeah.
Thing?
Auto chess.
Yeah, whatever the fuck they're called. That bitch on the right looked like Quap. It ain't though. Bro, get hype. By the way, what's chess about this? Is it just like the tiles set?
Yeah, just the board and the positioning.
Because I've heard that phrase before, and I was like, what? Victory? Victoire?
Oh, they literally called it auto chess.
Auto chess. That is. So, that's the original. And then Valve was like, hey, let's buy you. And they're like, I don't want to be bought. So they both decided to agree to make their own. And then League said, hey, I can make one too. So they did. Now there's like 3 or 4 of them. I haven't been added with Lady Game yet on this.
They're slacking.
They're slacking. They're slacking. This is kind of neat though. Oh, that's fun. Ooh. What happens if you send them through a door they can't go through?
Probably doesn't open.
Does the stick man do a die? Does he get run over by a fucking car? Hey, that is a DualShock 4. You can't use those anymore. They're extinct. Okay.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
Hey, remember when they said no PS5 games?
Shadows.
They said no PS5 hardware or business announcements.
Oh, this
they
is
basically said stop asking about the price.
Another Focus. Okay.
They count.
They also said no first-party stuff.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
This looks like the Eurojank game of the year.
Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army. We are
I love Assassin's Honor.
Defenses and strike at the heart.
It's not a very efficient
way to beat someone down with. It looked like he was just beating him with the handle. I don't even think the flail part was actually moving.
It was actually just a balloon. He was just beating him with the stick.
Let's see the epic loot we got, gamers. Is this Medieval the Division?
Rivals.
Looks like it. You can just be an asshole and go, not actually, it's mine here. Oh, that was gameplay for half a second. Did you see that?
Yeah. He vaulted.
Hood? Hood Legends.
They used the same overhead hammer swing twice in that gameplay trailer.
Look, animating's hard. Footage captured from PlayStation 5.
Pokemon.
Temtem. I've heard very mixed things about this game. Hey, what was the one I played? Was it Temtem? I think I got into the beta for Temtem.
Probably Temtem.
And then I was like, eh. Yeah, it was Temtem. I got this and Ooblets mixed up. Oopsie. That Temtem is such a cutie pie. No one's gonna say that on PS4. Do you know how long that would take to type? On a fucking controller? And she even had like emojis and shit? That's unrealistic.
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
That comes out this year?
Why Godfall when you can fall guys?
You can do both. You can do all of the falling.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the
Hi,
game
Keith
director
Lee.
for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today.
I mean,
and to
you know,
offer
I'm
you
down for a
glimpse into the
not
mystical
jank
world of
Warframe.
Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay
the-
captured on a
the looting is
PlayStation
good.
5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn
This
and
guy
harness
talks
the
so
power
slow.
of Sony's next-generation
Holy
console.
shit.
Please enjoy.
Gotta be baked
So
out
let's
of
jump
his
right
mind.
into what Godfall is. Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems.
You know they're proud of that loot
You can
slasher
enjoy the
name.
game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with
fantasy.
heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms
was just
of
standing
earth,
there.
Yeah, why?
water, air, and fire.
Water.
Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content. It's all in the game on day
I
one.
can't believe that's a feature.
Yeah.
As you adventure, you'll
Believe
get to
it.
tear through enemies,
Horrible.
and challenge a mad god.
Being
who
a
awaits
gamer
you
is horrible.
At the top.
We
You
deserve it.
play a Valorian knight, a godlike
Valorian.
warrior, able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of
So you're
melee
like
combat.
Batman. What suit am I gonna
Throughout
wear
your journey,
today?
you'll find ancient valor plates lost in time,
Jenkins.
each with their own characteristics and long history.
Alfred?
Whatever. Who's Jenkins?
Now let's talk about gameplay. in
Tell
Godfall.
me.
I don't know. Maybe that's the dude from
First,
Big O.
Our team wanted to do something different.
I don't
We
know.
wanted to
I'm sure there's a
combine
butler
action
named
RPG
Jenkins. Don't
loot
worry about
progression
it.
with third-person melee combat to create what we think is a looter slasher.
You already said that.
Our
You
game is
think?
therefore one
You already
part
said it
gear-driven
was.
and one part player skill-driven. In other words,
Is it
not
or isn't
only
it?
do we want you to find exquisite weapons with powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment or mastering the wide set of combat mechanics available to you in Godfall. From a combat philosophy perspective, the melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid,
Like these
dynamic,
auto combos
and
that continue
interactive,
after they're
embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not
You
the enemies,
dominate.
and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're
Your-
familiar with
your
the combat philosophy,
combat
let's dig
is
into
kinda
the weapons
losing me
themselves.
here. How did you
In
fuck that
Godfall,
up?
there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword,
The short sword,
the dual blades,
the
That
even
just looks
longer
like-
sword,
the polearm,
It just looks like XXXX.
XXXYX, or
warhammer.
you will be sucked.
and the two-handed greatsword.
See, there's the longer sword.
Each weapon
You can
class
have one
has their own
sword,
unique movesets
two
and
swords,
playstyles, ranging from
big
fast
sword,
combos to more
stick,
strategic, deliberate play.
or other
As you
stick.
defeat enemies in your adventures,
With
you will
a hard
acquire
part on the end of the
numerous
stick.
weapons. For each weapon category,
Stick
each
with
weapon
circle.
with their own primary and secondary traits. At a later date,
That
we will
hit
delve
sound
into the
sounds
weapon
god-awful.
classes and how to modify them in greater detail.
That
For
sounds
now,
like paper.
we'll
It
go
sounds
over
like
the
I'm
dual
hitting
blades
tissue paper.
and longsword
It sounds
weapon
like he's
classes.
cutting leaves.
The dual blades are the fastest weapon class in Godfall, embodying speed, fluidity, and mobility. The dual blades are exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing
he's just
4
cutting bushes.
consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade
Spin a
cyclone
win.
can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate Inner Focus, which is unique to the dual blades, which inflicts massive damage in a short period of time. There's also Mortal Coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards
There's
you.
not that
by
much
pulling
going
a
on
cable.
here, bro. You don't have to explain it. You know?
Now let's switch to the longsword weapon class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying crisp
Longswords are
damage
OP
and
weapons.
simple
You want to
cooldowns
use this one.
without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups. Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light
I
attack
was hoping
combo.
there would be more variety
There are
here.
3 signature moves for the longsword class. There's Spectral Flurry, which cannot be interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby targets. Then there's Spiral Technique, which eviscerates all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice
looks
there's a
almost
white flash
exactly the
after
same
a
as the
longsword
last
swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield button exactly at the same time, you'll perform a devastating shield uppercut with your longsword.
Ooh.
The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also parry an
Can't
attack.
we?
You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave attack. You can double tap the shield button to petrify enemies. And of course, you can perform an R3 ground finisher on enemies
Of course.
that were knocked down to the ground.
And of course, you can stick the shield up their ass. We know you gamers like that. Oh shit, I love Destiny. Nice parry. So my issue with this game now, the combat looks too simple. Each weapon has like 2 special moves, 1 light combo, and like a heavy hit. That's it? Bro, I'm fucking asleep. If it's melee, you know, you gotta make it kind of... What's the special part about this? There's no... You know, it's not like For Honor where there's like directional attacks or... you know, like stance switching or... maybe intricacies in the combos or different trees.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video
You
of
lost
Godfall
me.
running
Bad
on
showing.
PlayStation
Sorry.
5. We
This
also
is
want to thank
Paragon
all the
Reborn,
fans for
basically.
their endless support since our initial reveal back in
Except you
December.
pay $60 for this.
We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to
Yeah,
launch
so
this
if
holiday
the skills
season.
are bound to
We
classes,
hope that you will join our
doesn't that
Godfall
make this
community
no
on
different
Twitter,
from Destiny?
Facebook, and
It's
YouTube.
melee only. That's
Where, like,
the difference.
Where the loot is just like the damage modifier?
Yeah. No, but it can have special things on it. Improve your cooldown by 2%.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation.
That's it?
See you next time.
You ended it on that piece of shit? Bruh. For a moment.
That was
Woof.
not positive.
Monk of Christ.
Didn't.
Holy shit. That like brought the whole presentation down. The rest of that was okay, but Stinky. Stinky poopy butthole.
Melee Destiny. Okay.
It's like worse than Melee Destiny though. There's at least a little bit more going on there. What the hell? That game looks boring as fuck. I'm asleep. That was so boring, I'm gonna go sleep.
Have a nice nap.
Thanks.